Hey guys, welcome back. It's another Blake video. I was trying my absolute hardest to not make anything to do with Whatnot. No Whatnot this week. No, please no. We're taking a Whatnot break, and then this happens. Then this happens. This news breaks. We got a JPA football who says report the hashtag Panthers are working out former hashtag Giants LB Blake Martinez per Tom Pelissero. And we have Martinez briefly retired from the NFL to pursue trading Pokemon cards, but was permanently banned from doing so after he was accused of scamming people. Looks like he's making an NFL comeback. So is this the only option for Blake? Is this what it comes down to? That we got to make money somehow? We got a lot of bills to pay. I don't know how much is going to have to be paid back to Whatnot, if there's an agreement there or something of the sort. You would think Whatnot would make some sort of statement, be transparent. Like all these companies claim to be, they want to be transparent. They're doing it for the customer. They should be doing it for the customer, the people that pay them money to buy crap on their platform and get ripped off, potentially, by people like Blake, potentially, allegedly. Regardless, this is what we're dealing with here. We have a ridiculous scenario where, how do you do this? You lead the NFL. If injury, was it an injury? Did he just not want to play? Was he just not very good? Did he just not want to be there? Was it just better for him to be ripping people off? Allegedly. Who knows exactly, but what we do know is that they tried to go to TikTok and they couldn't go to TikTok and sell the same inventory with the same people that were banned from Whatnot. Don't worry, this week, this episode is going to be another reminder to Whatnot that we didn't forget about this, that we're not going to forget about this, because there are still many people that have not been refunded. Still many people that have participated, that purchased into the mystery graded slab boxes. You know, the ones where they graded a full pack, they put it in a box, and I was told by insiders that worked with Blake that he was saving the best ones to the end. It seems like something that's very easily verifiable when you go in and watch those streams. Wait, the streams aren't available because only Whatnot has access to them, because they don't let you watch that far back. It's your own fault if you got scammed that far ago, that long ago. According to them, they're doing you a favor by giving you a Google document that you can fill out and potentially maybe get a refund. Right. I'm sure that's how it works. Not to mention the fact that it just looks terrible. It looks terrible because they had this dude on commercials. They were stroking this dude on every stream. They were like, yes, we have our golden goose, Blake, who is definitely not scamming people, and we're going to put him on commercials. We're going to run him on ads. We're going to put him on the front page. He's going to be Craig's best man. My God, he's gonna be everywhere. We're gonna make so much money. It's gonna be legitimate. Where no one's getting scammed here. The fact that Whatnot still doesn't take action on this sort of thing after the absolute ridiculousness, the outcry of everyone that's using the platform. I can imagine how many people. I'd love to know. How many people stopped purchasing from Whatnot after the Blake stuff? Because, yes, there was always like, okay, we know there's scammers on the platform, but some of them are good, some of them are bad. But after Blake, you saw the amount of, or I guess the lack of action that was taken by Whatnot. And do you still want to be on Whatnot? When it's a hassle? When you have clear evidence of scams happening? You have packs that are open on the bottom? You have pack mapping that was done by every single one of these Wiener Baby Supremes? Yes, there are other streamers that do it. Yes, they also got away with it. But when you have something that's right in front of you and Whatnot still doesn't take the action that's required of them, do you trust Whatnot? Should you trust Whatnot? No. I'm like, it's to the point that it's just an endless stream of content. If I wanted to make a Whatnot video every day of someone scamming on Whatnot, I easily could, because they don't do anything about it. It just happens over and over again. They might as well not even have a trust and safety team. They always tell everyone, go to the trust and safety team. People in the seller Discord, people in Whatnot, anywhere complaining about people getting ripped off. Oh, go to trust and safety. And then trust and safety does nothing. Like, short of someone pulling out drugs or playing with their dick, which happened recently. Man, the only way to get banned is to just basically take your dick out on camera. That's the only way you can 100% be certain that you're going to get banned. It took them forever to friggin' ban the girl that was showing her boobies and shit. Like how do you think anyone's going to trust you? You have to enforce the rules. That's the reason you exist. Otherwise, people can just go to Facebook to get ripped off. All right, so it looks like the list hasn't been updated here on Bleacher Report, but the 20 worst criminals in NFL history. I don't know whether or not Blake is going to make that list. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Only time will tell. I mean, I don't know what it is. Is this like a rite of passage or something into the NFL where we have to? They were like, you got to fake an injury, you got to go out into the wild, you got to commit some crimes, allegedly, and before you come back here, please, for the love of God, do what you got to do. Do you got to murder someone? Do you got to get in a gunfight? Do you have to drink and drive and slam into a bunch of people, flip some sports cars and shit? Or do you need to dogfight? No. You don't need to do any of those. What you want to do is you want to go and you want to rip people off with Pokemon cards. Your cred will go through the roof if you do that. Then we have 27 active NFL players who have been arrested multiple times. Again, we don't see Blake yet. We don't see Evan Mathis. Why are they not on these lists yet? Apparently, Pokemon card scamming and fraud is not on the list yet. Although maybe they need to be prosecuted before that comes into play. I guess they're not officially on the list until there's some sort of FBI investigation or action that's taken. And yes, it is enough money that it can be, and it will be. I'm guessing. I'm guessing here, but if I had to guess, you can't just steal that much money, hundreds of thousands of dollars from people, and just walk away. What's weird that Whatnot is Whatnot taking. I guess Whatnot won't tell us whether they're taking action against Blake or they're just like taking the brunt of it. Like, no, anyone that's investing in Whatnot or has invested in Whatnot or was an initial investor in Whatnot, what's your take on this? Are they doing what you want to do? Did they destroy their own platform? Trey here. This is a good one. We have Trey who says, at Rattle Pokemon, you got Blake kicked off Whatnot, and now his sorry ass is back to trying out for my football team. Thanks a lot. I gave him the old LOL. Because that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. Absolutely ridiculous. We got Tom here who says, veteran LB Blake Martinez worked out today for the #Panthers. I don't know, do I have where's my signed Blake card? Do I have it on hand? Is this going to be worth more now that he's back? It's got all the colors of the energies on it. That's why I picked it. Turns out, less than $10, you can buy a Blake autograph. He probably was charging more than that. Well, he was definitely charging more than that to guess an energy. After retiring last November, the 29-year-old Martinez got his release from Las Vegas last week and is looking to make a comeback. Oh my goodness, I wonder why that is. All right, we gotta look at least some of the comments here, right? No, he's a Pokemon scammer. I guess the Pokemon scams were legit. Bro got banned from selling cards, so now we gotta find a new source of income. Unretiring to play for the Panthers is crazy. Didn't he scam people? Why am I hearing he was scamming Pokemon cards? Reply guy says, is this the guy that steals Pokemon cards? Guys, please, get at least the gist of the story. It was gambling, rigged gambling, that shouldn't be happening on a platform that isn't an online casino. Unlicensed, unregulated, rigged gambling, in my opinion. That's what we were looking at. Apparently in Whatnot's opinion as well. And they have much more information than I do because they withhold a lot of that stuff, which is weird. Weird of them to do. When there's people that will do the trust and safety job for them, they just refuse to provide the requirements of that. Or even as a customer, you would think that you'd want to be able to go back and see the chat to see if you got ripped off. But and maybe that's more headaches for them. It's easier for them to just hide all that shit. Stick to selling Pokemon cards, Blake. You don't want to be part of this mess. Wow, they are down bad. Double skull face. No Pokemon cards, question mark. LOL. Bro quit mid-season on the Raiders to end up scamming people for Pokemon cards. We've hit a rock bottom. He got caught scamming for Pokemon cards, so he's got to come back to the league. His scam idea didn't work out well. Dang, he fell down after getting caught scamming people. Lamau. I wonder why. And we have a little article here. Ex-NFL player's business booted from trading card marketplace over misconduct allegations. Guess Buddy's Pokemon card business getting shut down has him broke. Pokemon must not be doing well. That is Scarlett and Violet's fault, guys. I'm just kidding. Scarlett and Violet is awesome, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fact that you can get packs whenever you want. I promise. It's a good thing. If you're here for the long term, Scarlett and Violet is just, it feels great right now. It feels great on the whole. Larry saying after scamming people over Pokemon cards, he needs to make money somehow. LOL. Would it be funny if, like, he comes out on the field, the announcers talk about how he was scamming Pokemon cards? Would they do that? Bro was making millions selling Pokemon cards before he got banned for scamming his customers and whatnot. So the making millions thing, I know all the news outlets were like, oh, he made 1.7 million. I can't even remember what the number was. Don't quote me on this. He made $1.7 million on Pokemon cards. Well, one of them was an illustrator that he had supposedly sold for 600,000 plus. The number seems like it might be one of those. I'm just gonna make up a number. Maybe he told people that's what his sales were. If that's his sales, that's not his actual income. He had how many employees doing guess the energy scams, allegedly for him. You gotta pay those people. You gotta pay for the product. You gotta. Oh wait, no, you don't have to pay whatnot piece because special privileges, Blake style. You know. The people that you want to prop up on your platform are the ones scamming people on your platform. Rick says, turns out scamming teenagers at card shows wasn't lucrative. That's because he got banned from selling Pokemon cards. So, like, the amount of people that know that this was a thing, looks like Pokemon well is dried up. And I'm assuming that this is mostly sports people. Like, some of the people that don't exactly know. I guess there's probably a pretty good crossover, but the fact that you're now going to be labeled the Pokemon scammer guy in the NFL, no matter what you do, guess that's what happens when you get caught running a scam. And I do hope that there is actual action taken, that he does have to pay for the money that he was stealing from people, essentially. You would hope that it's not just a free pass, like, oh, and he's gone now, it's okay, it's all right. No, it's not all right. I don't give a shit how many pigskins you stuck up your ass. You ripped people off, in my opinion, in Whatnot's opinion, and you should have to pay them back. I don't care how many houses you need to sell. I mean, he only has one that he was selling, but it was a very expensive one. Very outside of his means. Maybe, probably, if I had to guess, some of the reason why he ended up having to make money in an illegitimate way. Although at the same time, it does look a whole lot like he was scamming people before he lost his NFL salary. So I don't know if it was like what it was exactly. Was it like for the rush? Was it for fun? Was it for funsies? Now, Craig, if anyone doesn't remember, Craig is still on Whatnot, still very much at Whatnot, still very much a general manager at Whatnot. Anyone and everyone that I talked to that knew anything internally, or I guess from externally from submitting reports, is saying that Craig basically was the reason that that Blake was able to get away with all the stuff that he got away with, which is weird. And I don't understand. We have people who are like, yeah, Blake would always say Craig had partial ownership in Blake's Breaks, which is, yes, that is a huge conflict of interest. But also the fact that you still have somebody on there that was running defense for Blake while he was ripping everyone off. Again, these are all my opinions, but while he was ripping everyone off, it's on camera. We saw it. We saw him doing it. We saw the rest of them doing it. Snee was doing it extra hard. And you know he didn't want to denounce that. But we have Craig, his best friend. I'm assuming best friend, since Blake was his best man. Nothing? No statement? No, like, oh, Craig didn't have anything to do with it? Because they can't say that? Where's trust and safety? Where's the statement on this? Why is this okay? Why is he not banned? If he was a general manager for a company and was profiting in any way or running defense or both for Blake, why is he still on the platform? Why does he still have a position at the platform, let alone being able to stream on the platform? Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Loupe doesn't make any sense. So I get it. There's a ton of videos. There's a ton of people that have been caught scamming on Whatnot. Many very, very much highlighted in my videos, which Whatnot almost certainly watches. I mean, they're paying the advertising on a lot of those. Let me know down below what ad you get for this. It's probably Whatnot, because I feel like if you say Whatnot enough times in a Whatnot video, maybe if it's in the Whatnot title, you get a Whatnot ad. Regardless of the fact that we're criticizing them, all they had to do at any point was make this right to everyone. Blanket refund. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to lockdown. We're gonna kick it into high gear and make sure that no one's able to scam on the platform. If they get caught ripping off customers, they're gone. Loupe did the exact same energy scam as the other Blakers. Not banned. I don't get it. So this is not the same as, okay, maybe Whatnot can claim that they didn't see my video. They can claim that they didn't see reports. They can claim they didn't see clips of people scamming. Open packs that are conveniently not checked or pushed to the side. Stuff that's brought off camera. Whatnot streamers that are ripping off game stores, threatening them with lawsuits in order to get free product when they got God boxes. That sort of thing. Like, surely they can crack down on some of that stuff. But when, by their own admission, Blake was banned from the platform for misconduct or however the crap they worded it, and you had someone doing the same thing on one of his accounts as the others that were banned, not banned. This just shows like how incompetent and or how much they're just like, at this point they're just hoping like they can just cover it up. People will forget about it. Like, oh yeah, well we got rid of Blake, so it's okay. No, you should get rid of Blake. You should get rid of every single person that was scamming people underneath them. You should be getting rid of everyone to the best of your ability. Everyone that ever rips off any customer at any point. Intentionally scamming a customer should be gone. I don't know how I have to explain this to you, but that's the reason that you exist. We already mentioned this, but that's the reason you exist. That's the reason why people would choose this over a Facebook sketchy detchy razzle dazzler mix swazzle rizzler, I don't even know, waffle bow baffle. For anyone that doesn't know, it's raffle. They just got to change the word up because it gets auto flagged. They don't want to get flagged by Facebook because what they're doing is illegal online gambling. That's what Whatnot has turned into. Maybe they realize like, hey, if we don't have the online gambling, everyone's going to move somewhere else where they can online gamble. Are they going to go to Drip Drop Shop McDop where they can have their casino games? Again, this is just like, I don't know how it hasn't been cracked down on yet at this point in time. You have so many people that the gambling aspect of their stream is far more than whatever they're selling. The energy scams with Blake, that's what it was in its entirety. When you're paying several $100s, or I don't even know, I think it was over $1,000 with like the Maggie stuff when they increased the odds because there was more energies on the thing. Even though they were just trying to milk as many dollars from as many people as possible. You're paying way more. It's a $3 pack. And you're paying $300. You're paying $1,000 for a $3 pack. Because of the gamble associated with it. Because you're an online casino. If you're an online casino, that's fine. But you probably want to be licensed as one. Robbie, what the fuck? Upper management. Partial owner. According to Blake telling other people. I heard 1/3. 1/3 Craig, 1/3 Robbie, 1/3 Blake. Not on paper, but we know Blake. He likes to do his verbal agreements. Robbie said that he's not 1/3 owner. He didn't say that he wasn't an owner or partial owner. And he was over there with the other boys on the TikTok, trying to move that product, trying to sell somewhere else. Oh, don't worry, guys. We'll just go to TikTok. They definitely won't ban us and want nothing to do with us after we ripped a bunch of people off. I would imagine that's probably what they were saying to themselves. But yes, obviously, if you're selling the same product, if you got the same product, it's very easy to trace back to previous Blake streams, previous sellers. I mean, you got the 3 Wiener Baby Supremes that were just chat GPTing, or had someone write up a little spiel about like, oh, I wasn't guilty and Blake is such a good guy and I can't believe any of this and whatnot. Please explain to us why we were banned. Well, no, better yet, whatnot. Please explain to us why the fuck Robbie is still on there, why the fuck Lou Skill is still on there, why the fuck Craig still has a position at the company, and why the fuck Pete Locke, the assistant to Blake, is still on the... they're probably not using the platform very much because it's not really an option. It shouldn't be. You think the assistant to Blake didn't know what Blake was doing? Please. They're cleaning up the slab crap now at this point in time. We have the case closed, guys. Hey there, thank you so much for your patience. At this time, we have refunded all eligible orders through the submission process. If you have any cards currently at PSA, they were sent through the seller. We are still working to process these. We will reach out to you with further updates as we have them. Thank you for your help in keeping Whatnot a safe and trusted platform. No. Why not? Your job. That's your job. That's your existence. That's why you exist, is in order to make it a safe and trusted platform. It's not our platform. If you let people fuck people, you're a fuck house. You're turning into a fuck house. You are a fuck house. You let people fuck each other, and you made it a hassle. You continue to make it a hassle. Refund everyone. Fix it. We're still going to have to make these videos periodically, even if there's little to no update. Even if it's like Blake sprained his ankle and is retiring again, and now he's looking at his Pokemon card collection and all the unsold product that he can't sell through the G-ballers anymore. Whatnot. Fix it. What is the statement? It's the same as the first statement they put out where they said that they've refunded everyone that was eligible. No, you fucking didn't. You're lying. Fuck off. Please, just fix it. I don't give a shit if you have to take legal action against Blake. What you need to do, or you need to eat the cost, or what you need to do, you let it happen. Craig let it happen. Trust and Safety let it happen. And it got so out of control that you had to do something about it. And it shouldn't. It shouldn't ever get to that point, because that is not keeping Whatnot a safe and trusted platform. That is burying stuff because your golden goose is fucking people and you knew it. There's plenty of people that reached out to me that said, hey, I've been reporting about this all along. I've been sending in reports. This is fishy. This is fishy. And then you have how many people on Whatnot, largely to do with the fact that Blake has fucked so many of them, that reach out and are like, hey, this is what's going on in the background. This is what happened before. He's been doing this since the mystery boxes. So anything that's ever involved, let's say we don't want to blanket refund you pretty much have to blanket refund everything. There should be no like, please send back the exact packing materials from 2 years ago, from a year ago, and we'll make sure that we'll pay out the difference. And no, fuck off. Make it. How about anything that was an additional gamble, anything that was value on top of a $3 pack? For an energy guess, for an energy match, for an energy, I don't give a shit what it was. All of that illegal gambling, refund it. Every single bit of it. Anything that involved a gamble, anything. Any mystery slabs, anything. Because everyone paid a premium on that shit. People early on didn't have a chance of getting the big stuff. People later on overpaid for it because it was kept to the end. It's like the easiest strategy, even the dumbest of dumb football players, even the dumbest of Blakes could figure that shit out. Would do that stuff in order to make extra money. Did it get more egregious as the Pokemon market kind of faded into regular status? It's not pandemic status anymore. You can't just make money ripping things off the shelf at Walmart and booting up your computer or your cell phone and hopping onto Whatnot and G-baller in the mount, everyone. Who would have thought? Oh my God, I can't believe it's not sustainable. So now you have a platform that's not trusted, and you have a bunch of pissed off people that should never use your platform again. If it was me, I mean, I'm never going to use it regardless, but if it was me and I got ripped off, no matter how much I love the platform, if I got fucked as hard as these people got fucked by Blake, why would you, what's the reason for coming back? Does anyone have an answer to this? Is it like the addiction? Just go to a casino. If you want to lose money and gamble, go to a casino. Whether it's an online casino, whatever. Gamble responsibly. I think gambling's stupid. Even though, yes, we do open Pokemon packs, which is, in essence, a form of gambling. But at least it's not rigged. At least it's, well, I guess it's regulated to some extent. But guys, please, just don't trust people that you shouldn't trust or that you don't have to trust. Does that make sense? There's a reason why online gambling is very regulated. In most places, don't go to the friggin' crazy, the crypto craziness. Don't go there. We've seen bad things with that too. Just avoid. Be careful. Be very careful with anything that involves gambling, especially when it's somewhere that it shouldn't be, like Pokemon cards on a platform that isn't an online casino. All right, I don't know even where I'm going with this, but that's all we got for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining the Discord, and I'll see you next time. Bye.